It's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night Football.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He goes airborne. He'll have a first down past the 40. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Fields. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Off the play fake. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the twitch!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Goes 3. Chiefs nothing.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Dancing to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch it. 57.
On first down, Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Ready for go. Check back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
I'm coming after you. 15. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 20! And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Yellow. Come on. You better bring it. Come back.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, flush to his right, completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 50, check 50. Shift, shift. 43, 43.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Sunday. 45 to Mike. Check. 80 weapon.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. A throw over the middle, taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Beck. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Off play action. Fields. This is the tight end Fant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Fields. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Zach Pascal in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
So a very tight first. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even. Alpha. Check Mike 45.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Mike 45. Delta. 45 is the mark.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
It took them an extra look, but Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half.
After review of the play, the ruling
now
on the field
Mahomes
is
to the
reversed.
line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. 15, 15. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check.
Mahomes to throw once more, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
43. That's
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, 43, 15.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 43, 15. 45. Come off the ball.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Check his Mike. Open. 95.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I'm coming for you, son. Check your backer.
On first down, Fields. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even into overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
This is Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On first down, Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Chiefs, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And another road